Time to press ahead.
Don't tell our writers that. Their egos aren't big enough as it is.
Only Lord Gortas protect us from the world.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Stop ever.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Minsk is the...
Here goes nothing.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You, well, trafficking refugees, the truth. And then, we can only hope the fists do their duty and... Oh, the headlines are loaded into the print now. Guards!
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is finished, you can go all you like.
That's curious.
In every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
Risk being in open view. past this. Swift as my feet can carry me. Don't want to draw any attention. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. You notice one of these corrections scrawled in the margins. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Best be on my way.
What's that?
No traps, please. Better not be cursed.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! thought I recognized you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. I'm not trapped, you fool. This printing machine is just marvelous. We've nothing like it in the Feywild. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. How do...
Surprise tomorrow.
Paper's printing right now.
should mind my step. Let's see what this...
Something over there?
You approach.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting. This... Darling, you know, why don't we change the headline? We can... Well, first, I've got to... How to...
In for a surprise tomorrow.
Ding dang dong! Your stench is strong. Anything you want to say? Hey! You're not supposed to know that. Eat dirt!
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Assume nothing.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Bet that hostel like
The hostel's up that way.
Can't slow down.
You see the latest issue of the Baldur's Mount Gazette? Streets are safer than they've ever been, apparently. Not a word.
the paper says
Safe anymore.
What's up for discussion?
I'll never understand people who don't want to be.
To be called up.
Why, yes.
Oh.
I'm rather enjoying the.
There's some rather lovely vintages.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No, it was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
I will ascend.
Taking position.
What now?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Moving.
We need to stop him before he strikes again.
Eager for battle.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit. Mr. Needle.
I've got a long road ahead.
There's no time to waste. On my word. Victory awaits. Can't afford to let up.
Go.
Swift and lethal.
Now this is my happy place.
Victory awaits. My faith will protect me.
much longer. Time to strike.
Heating up.
What should I do?
Well, so much for peace.
I will ascend. I am fury. I am death.
Come on, can't stay idle.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Got to concentrate.
Ready for another round?
Not everyone subscribed.
Feeling fresh?
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why?
Feeling fresh?
I'm glad you asked. It's exciting.
need to find a way forward.
Highbury Townhouse.
Thank you for helping Cora.
With all the articles about cults and war.
Oh, right.
I heard her put to place
I don't read any.
in the shape of
Better be cautious. I don't need any attention right now.
Read the Gazette.
Just have a view. What do we have here?
Don't see the point. Staying informed seems
With haste.
super stressful.
Perhaps we should look into some protection. But my word, the cost. I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do. I still can't believe. I just hope that I still can't. I still can't. To some protection.
Thank you for saving.
I still.
Hearing you say that stresses me out more than the Gazette, mate.
Alright, time to skulk about. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Breathe deep and move.
That's curious.
Don't give me trouble now.
What's in here?
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Yeah.
Have to keep going.
I still can't be.
So what can we do about it? With the lies they're publishing, I mean.
Unless you want to set fire to the Baldur.
Loitering's what you were doing. Loitering within. Do you mind?
Look! I suppose you think...
Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals? It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
Something's on my mind.
Just look at her.
I'm gonna grow up to be a great wizard and wade through my enemies with...
Sweet.
Sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. A Gazette today. Come get your copy. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our... Suit yourself. Stories, get them right here. The printing block... Sorry, Victor.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Yeah.
Sol Invictus.
Sol Invictus.
Look, it's so pretty.
The printing block has never been so...
Stand. Behold! Back off, chump. You're too close. Do you want...
Travesty.
You in need of protect... Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
city's got...
Carla Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Of course. This is Fitz, one of my old mates from the neighborhood. We grew up together, moved to the lower city together, even worked together for you-know-who.
You see, he's the Archduke now. What the fuck, right?
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
Hope that wasn't a lie. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend.
Easier to don some...
Whatever magic powers the armor is beyond your knowledge.
I've got a bit more shopping to do. Then where are we going?
You! What are you doing here? Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? Be very sure before you make to visit Loroakan. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there. How can I help you? Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with. Hope you found what you're...
It's not as if you're...
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
I shouldn't have to wait until I've got nothing left.
Hey, good looking.
No one stopped me yet.
Not a dicky bird. That's really quite disappointing.
I've a good mind to march up there and speak to Loroakan과
Light on my feet.
myself.
You might want to be careful. I've heard he's not really one for
I'll take
customer
that.
service.
Where is the famous Loroakan?
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the mark.
Not one for customer service.
I thought Loroakan's tower last 10 days. Looked a proper fright when they came out.
I want to have a word.
Just go rough it up.
Excuse me, can't stop.
Apparently Loroakan can.
Why, of course, darling.
The water elemental appears to turn towards you, shout. The lava elemental looks at you placidly.
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it...
Have you seen how much the prices have risen?
Do you think that zombie looks?
Apologies. You're after nothing but the best. And luckily...
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Huh. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Loroakan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to reap great magical knowledge that...
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in. How can I help you? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest... What would you like to know? Interesting choice. I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiot Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous. Its author was a spectacularly... Can you even imagine? You've heard this treaty is a compilation of her own design, kept here on the material plane for the benefit of us mortals. Quite rare.
Someone stops it, I suppose. Well, at least they seem to use the... everything of...
Would you mind if I finish browsing before...
The shelves are practically... one moment.
How am I supposed to do any healing without them?
I'm sure you'll manage. It's not as if
This calls for careful footwork.
We really should have planted that herb.
One day I'll catch a break.
there's a bit more shopping to do.
Some people have no respect for literature. Into the bin where it belongs.
Figure off.
First in my heart.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow.
Pity Gale isn't here. This is just his sort of place.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, would that I could. Wonderful. Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
How delightful! I simply must have it.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top. If you have information about the Night Song, let your knowledge...
Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
In a little. I've got a bit more shopping to do.
Softer than a whisper.
Then where are we going?
To pick up some hair ointment for your father.
Out of sight, out of mind. Can't keep me out.
Why we need
Just one little look.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You managed to talk your way in.
phlegm.
What to do? Another step forward. Here we go.
That might be worth a look.
Storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes.
Let me work my magic.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Loroakan.
Open up. With a flick of the wrist. Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages.
This is hardly the time for idle banter.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Loroakan.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Each door named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Carsus's door.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
Which way to the nearest library?
At least things have stayed interesting. Moving in. Bet I can crack that open.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Is that blood? No, never mind. These boots have seen everything. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Indolence breeds madness. An efficient path.
Let's march.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the... That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not from scratch. Unless you happen to have several pounds of the purest Netherese metals in that pack of yours. Don't worry. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Not until this moment. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some... I know Mistra. Intimately. And I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you did not dismiss this possibility out of... I'm glad you can recognize this for it's our future that I'm thinking of. For now, whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's a devil wielding the might of Kar.
Very well. Seems simple enough.
Easy.
This place
This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Trap. Be cautious.
Be cautious.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus Vault.
Ready and willing.
Best get going. How much further can I go? Let's see.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
I'll fall before my time.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. Oh. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time.
You'd give up her location just like that?
You better not be planning on...
Good. Then you'll have no trouble fulfilling the contract to bring the night song here. I'm... beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who hoard out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The night song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
The crown of Karsus? Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netheril's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah, so it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Act. I'll open a fine vintage in your name once word of your failure reaches me. You left her there? Then go retrieve her, you imbecile! You can go now!
Let's move. I should speak up.
You'll bring him the knights.
All right, what now?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Security. Below. Clean up. artillery.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Clean up.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Most excellent. Onward.
Still alive, so that's progress. Never wanted the easy path. Very well.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings.
Speak, ally mine.
Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? But I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh,
I'm coming with you.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone.
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Loroakan right away.
So Loroakan covets Dame Aelin. He'll live to regret that once we inform her. I'd join you, but Things are looking a tad. Lead the way.
Let us find Aelin and extend Loroakan's invitation. It has been too long since I have seen.
If that wizard wants to, I'd love nothing more than to see her grind that wretch.
Something good here, I hope.
We should tell Dame Aid. I look forward to helping her.
Oh, that guy makes my skin crawl. So, what's the plan? Do we chase him out of town, or... All right, fair enough. But, oh, can I watch?
We should tell Aelin that Loroakan is hunting her. Also, she'll want to cave his skull in. And honestly, I would not mind seeing that.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mistra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience. I see remaining optimistic is trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion, yet...
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. The Weave is a highly sensitive, magical network threaded through all life on this plane. Any shift in magical energy, no matter how small, is opening a book like the Annals of Karsus was akin to us shooting a firework spelling, "Look at us, Mistra," directly into the skies of Elysium. She knows. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. After...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
No tomb, sit in beato.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Aelin left, even after all. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I'll rest a little easier if you do.
I hope you're here to discuss that contract you just signed. Agreeing to give away our greatest hope of salvation wasn't the wisest of moves. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. You signed an infernal contract, not some half-baked deal on the back of a napkin.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago.
Will gave up freedom to save his father.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces Will's father owes him gratitude. I hope for his sake Ravengard is gracious enough to offer it, given how much it cost. I've often asked, he clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable... I'll take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't Excellent idea.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little... I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
Twice Mazoras held my feet to the... But my father will live. We will return the Grand Duke to his people. And forever a devil's leash will choke me. Sometimes, the hells will take my soul. Besides, we should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more trick. This prison's in the lower city. Let's move. We will knock him...
Your skull vibe.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, anything more we should discuss?
That preening vulture seems intent on haunting our camp. Will is a good man. A man might twist himself into something else just to escape that
It can't have been easy for Will to resign himself to the pact. But I'm glad he chose his father.
The book refuses to open. For you, at least.
There is work to do.
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I'm ready.
The book, the once indecipherable glyphs, now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyph, but your will is iron, and you see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will. By your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. The book refused.
Can't give up now.
Did you want something?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil. The pup dug his own hole, darling. I've always been the giving type, after all. To wit. Of course, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless. And I know you wouldn't want that. Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details. Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the Hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest. It's a win-win. You have the best ideas. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city. Savor her company. My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the... The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. Correct. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows I woke in that damned pod. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me why? I'm supplying... I tell you what, when the time comes, like I said, I'm the giving type.
I brought my own pair.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. The very same. Duke Stelmane, as she was known in Baldur's Gate. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on it. Together, we brought order to chaos. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough. I know it is no easy choice for you. Not to mention the Elder Brain. It's another quake.
A vampire spawn turned into mist. Didn't know they could do that.
Come for a chat?
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The night song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
Do not play. Do not jest. We have come to square off against an enemy most loathsome. So speak, O loathsome one. Give me one good reason why I should not cave your head into your neck.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you... Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asimar, she must go directly into the caging runes.
No, Master Loroakan. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the Night Song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Goblin 2, Gobbler.
victory awaits. My path be true.
This is gonna feel good.
Where do I go from here?
Can't give up.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Talk to me. Let's do this.
Knees high.
I am fury. I am death.
Taking position.
Loroakan, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
Half lies before me.
Better than nothing.
Loroakan is dead. The bastard is dead. Loroakan was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own two hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man. As do I. I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need, right here. Oh, I like the sound of that. I do indeed. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. Loroakan refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you? And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramasith's tower and...
The firehead fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel... sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle. And you, tiefling. You did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath. Then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
I need a quick word.
I won't hide behind lies and...
What's hiding here? Cursed to put my hands on everything. Be wary. That might be worth a look.
Let's get on with it. Got to press on.
No time to rest.
Don't mind if I do.
I spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
On my way.
My faith will guide me. Got to keep moving.
What's cooking? Where to?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Honk honk.
Indolence breeds madness. Proceeding. Alas, time for chatter.
Leave Aelin to her sorrow. Likely the wizard only reminds her of all the other... Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is.
Your companion is otherwise engaged. You'll need your companion is otherwise engaged. Your companion is otherwise engaged.
Looking ahead. If not over, then through. Always a pleasure.
But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? I suppose we might. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. At your... This ought to be good. At your command.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I need a moment for the two of us.
Let's talk. Mind flayers are like devils. Clever, manipulative. And maybe it's true. Or maybe he made an offer she could...
Sorry, but there's no...
Let's make this happen.
Defender of the people. Best foot forward. A word, if I may.
I expected Nightsong to be overjoyed after. Instead, she just seemed... The blood, the...
Moving ahead. I have something to ask.
Need something? Perhaps if you lost a follower. Excellent. Shall we?
No one stopped me yet. Always room for more. If not over, then through. Just what I need.
Vostans, how are we...
I, for one, am delighted Loroakan got what was coming to him. Hopefully, Dame Aylin will be back to herself by then.
Soldier?
No room in your party. What should I do?
We've rested enough. Now.
Be wary. This place is I will return.
Seems simple enough.
Welcome back, dear patron. Let your knowledge...
This calls for careful footwork.
Can't slow down.
Just out of view. I don't need any attention right now.
Eager for battle. Quickly then.
What to do?
With a flick of the wrist. Carefully now.
Just go.
I can be subtle sometimes. Free for the taking.
Watch this. Over there.
It is ill-advised to waste Master Loroakan's time.
I must keep going.
it is ill-advised to waste Master Lorroakan's time.
Interviews, politics, gossip.
Taking my time in the shadows. Should mind my step.
Very well.
Let's get going. I'll feel that one later.
City of crime and chaos. I'm apoplectic, furious. Frankly, I'm puzzled.
With haste.
Stories, get them right here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hello again, Squire. Fancy... Have a... Sorry, Victus.
Easier to don some armor than learn to swing a sword. If you can manage the extra weight.
My gods! Is that...
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need. My weapons won't be...
I shouldn't have.
Little un found his forks. God.
Oh, poor kid found it.
In this village,
Gone to pot ever since I left.
apprentice when you need one.
I know you do, kid. I know.
Things aren't like the paper quality is atrocious.
Probably just a dead cat. Maybe a few dead cats.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refused. I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
Can't risk being in open view. Best get in and out.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of it. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns you. Sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. Lord Gortash's name opens many doors, but it does not open. The door does not stir. It will not answer. Whatever this door is waiting to hear, it is nothing responds within. It is.
Don't waste a step. Breathe deep and move.
He was up to no good, lurching this way and that. You can smell that, right?
I will cure you.
What about the smell? It stinks. Something rotten. Probably just a dead cat.
Tempers are rising.
Picking my teeth out of
Kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die. Please, sir. Oh, please. An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys.
Explosives. Not a good mix.
Employees only past this point. You want to buy? Ah!
Would you throw one of those?
This barrel, see?
Steady. Any spillage, and I'll be picking my teeth.
Faces? Ha!
Watch for wind direction.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course! Remember, and if it's not a fire...
Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Huh? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted... Oh, heavens, no. Fabulously charismatic man. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? Browse response. And for God's sake, have a little discretion.
I'll give it a shot.
Steady.
Gonna need to change out this barrel soon.
More for me.
Employees only pasty.
Done. 8, 9, 10. Good.
Another friend of Felagir? Looking to buy a little something extra then? That could not be less of your business. Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only. Don't jostle it. Look, either you came to buy things from tomorrow.
Done. 8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Pressure steady.
Don't
Are
want
we
to draw
at
any
temperature
attention.
yet? Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment. What am I supposed to do then?
Let's see.
Miscreants creeping around? Death itself? Gonna need to change out this barrel soon. Where's the steel watch when you need them?
One day I'll catch a break. Something's on my mind.
That smoke powder's...
Not critical, just a fact. Walking funny, isn't it?
All fingers intact.
Yeah, the Gazette.
Awful.
Steel watch.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Bless these roots.
All fingers intact.
And he's not on it.
Another step forward.
Fireworks never hurt anyone. 12.
Try and find someone who can help you mind that. And then we'll get you something to eat, all right? And it can be anything you want, I promise.
Shut up, would you?
Okay.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Any torches, matches, wizards, or... No time to dally. Have to keep pushing. Any torches, matches, wizards...
Looking ahead. These boots have seen everything.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Right tool will do the trick. What path lies before me?
At the ready. Trap!
Tempers are rising.
Be paying the mounting fee.
What a charmer.
What am I to do? Fire bats.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Time for a soft touch.
Quiet. All right.
At least things have stayed interesting. Don't waste a step. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well, well, well. Moving it.
What's this?
No one back home will ever believe this. Here we go. Wonder what's past this.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical part.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Good. All fingers intact.
You do know that Uncle Falo... Back for more of Uncle Felagir's finest, are you?
Temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature.
I wonder what the next move is.
Where's an apprentice when you need one? Done.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Right on my feet.
All fingers intact.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
I'd love to, thanks.
My faith protects me. Action, not
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet? Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment.
Can't give up now.
Where's the done? 8, 9, 10. Good.
What's up for discussion? Best be on my way.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have
Isn't right. Pipes are looking a little rusted.
Shauntir. Bless these roots.
Won't blow us up.
Steady. Steady. Any spillage from picking light.
Have you seen the size of Atlantis cancer? Have you seen the size of
Done.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet? Maintaining temperature. Steady.
What's inside?
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
I go by the biggest firework they have, which you throw into the steel watcher. You don't have the pocket for that. Maybe a little, but you pay me.
For Logir's fireworks, once it's lit, you commit.
How about
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. My darling, we...
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes,
we wouldn't miss it.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined...
Come for a chat?
Better not be cursed.
Alan says I have to what? I'm sorry, I didn't know we had God's damned royals staying. Oh, fine. Right, you. Food? Supply? Uh-huh. Because people order from the kitchen in the dead of night to be polite. You're absolutely right. So, tell me what you bloody want, please. Enjoy your night.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant, and loyal companion rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now. Well, I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain, but few would trust a mind flare. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best one, perhaps. I needed your absolute dedication. I anticipated the challenge. What I didn't anticipate. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal. You feel its breath merging into yours, cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs, diagrams in a book you read long ago. A mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles. of and more. The single greatest experience of your life. Pleasure upon pleasure, as mind and body intertwined. It was hard to tell where thoughts ended and feelings began. You can read the Emperor's expression better now that you've connected on a deeper level. You know it feels the same way. It seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the Absolute, not each other. And I was distracted. Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing. Come. It's time to get dressed. We have work to do. I am tempted, but it will be quite some time before. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. It was intelligent before. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen, imagine, some of that could be in your grasp. It would make, as well as radically increasing our chance. Think on it.
Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane, something more satisfying than mortal flesh. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax, smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. Tonight, then.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but